I'm a Powerball winner of 950.5. I'm using this medium to appreciate the society by giving out 50k to the poor and needy that like or follow. And then they all clapped. Who did? All of your friends. Well, I don't hear any. Exactly. Hey, you totalitarian baguettes, welcome back to EmKay. It's me, Jack, your favorite salty green chicken that makes weird descriptions of oneself. And today I'd like to share with you some true personal accounts of my life adventures. So just sit back, relax, avoid questioning the validity of all of these stories, otherwise I'll flat out deny it and then accuse you of being a racist bigot who deserves to be cancelled by all my followers. And enjoy. Just experienced LA to its fullest. A girl ate a habanero pepper and panicked, and someone offered her a glass of milk, and she paused mid-freakout and goes, "Do you have almond milk?" Haha, it's true because girls' diet choice make her stupid. Meanwhile, in Parents Against Vaccination, the true fight. I was out shopping with my 2 children, both unvaccinated, and I overheard a conversation between 2 couples about how foolish anti-vaxxers are. I immediately turned around and joined in by informing them that vaccines are proven to cause autism, cancer, and increase the risk of homosexuality, and that they need to understand that the big pharma companies want money. Well, they didn't listen and eventually grew aggressive, and they threatened to call security if I didn't leave them alone. My son, who is only 2 by the way, never vaccinated, and he's proud. How can he... You don't know that, Mum. You don't know that he's proud. Walked up and said, if they want to die, let the government kill them. It's survival of the fittest after all. Wait, the son said that. The 2-year-old son. Okay. They were both silent and had nothing more to say. I turned around and saw an old woman observing. She looked at me and just said, "You raised them well. My husband died of cancer brought on by vaccinations." And she smiled. I smiled back and walked off. I've never been so proud of my boy. Okay, I'm putting the BS button down, not because the story isn't true, because it's true. It definitely did happen. But it's likely a troll account. Like, there's no way someone would genuinely post this. 2-year-old son is not that literate. Also, props to the grandma for smiling about her husband passing away. I went on my first date since COVID started last weekend. Refused to wear a mask despite her initial objections. Made her laugh, grabbed my date, and made out in front of a bunch of shocked maskers. It's all a big frickin' scam. Yeah, I bet they were shocked because she was trying to push herself away from you. I don't need to wear a mask. Oh, okay. Oh, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, what the heck?
Hey, yeah, punch him again. That was funny. My 3-year-old son, was wearing a Beatles shirt at a playgroup when another mum came up and asked condescendingly, "Do you even know who the Beatles are?" He replied, yeah, John Lennon, Zing!
Good one.
See, this is why you can't trust your mum's advice with anything. I mean, like, how delusional are mothers if they think this actually happens? Oh, Paula, I've been wanting to get some legitimate political advice. I love when store owners tell me to put on a mask and I tell them no. They tell me to leave and I say no. I tell them to call the police on me if it's a problem. My favorite moment is when they pick up the phone and go, "I'm calling." And I reply, "Okay, I'll be standing right here." I claim Psalms 27:9. Hide not thy face far from me. To the cashier and they put the phone down. I smile and walk out after making my purchase. Start exercising not only your constitutional rights, but also using scripture in the real world. It's a dangerous combo. American flag and sword fighting with my boys in the bathroom. Is it true you stole a teacher's car in high school? Well, if you and 8 friends lift a Volkswagen Beetle and move it more than 10 feet without permission, turns out you've just stolen that car. Okay, that doesn't sound like it actually happened. So, funny story. When my dad was in high school in the 70s, he took apart his high school principal's car in the parking lot and got the football team to help him carry the pieces onto the auditorium stage, where he reassembled it. Curtains go up for the weekly assembly. There's the car. The principal immediately knew who did it and basically told him that as long as he had the car reassembled and in working order back in the parking lot before the day was out, he wouldn't get in trouble. The principal got to drive home that night. Oh boy, a double whammy of BS! The only car you can disassemble and reassemble that fast is one made by Little Tykes. What the hell kind of school was this? Charles Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. I stopped off at a beer depot to get my final 12 packs. A few other people in line behind me. The guy behind the counter said, "Merry Christmas." I put the packs down and said loud enough for all to hear, "It's about time we said Merry Christmas again!" Not in a snide voice. Happy chokes. Holidays. Fake puffs. It's Merry Christmas! They all laughed, and as I was walking out, everyone in the store wished everyone a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone! It happened, okay? Just wanting a little Christmas. I don't wear a mask either. Excellent. I'm just gonna leave this gif and be on my way. Not so fast, let me tell you a story. Are you a mask hole? A couple followed me to my car, screaming and getting close. I asked them nicely to back off or they would regret. That's when my 120-pound dog growled out the open window. There was a puddle under her. They realize under the context of this writing, it implies that the dog had the puddle. The dog peed in your car? Let me guess what happens next. All your anti-masker comrades gathered around your car and clapped.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
nice job making your dog pee in your car.
We're your only friends. I partied last night. 350, no masks, no social distancing, and we intimidated out of the health department and did not let them in. At another party tonight. It is only mask wearers who are getting COVID. Ooh-wee, famous last words. Relatable. I was sleeping in a class next to principal's daughter, with principal sitting behind us supervising for no reason. In a history class, where a killer teacher taught us, asked, "What's the signs of Neolithic age?" Answered 12 of them correctly, the girl next to me perplexed. The principal laughed. The whole class got quiet. The teacher carries on teaching after elaborating to my answer. My secret, whatever she explained, got transferred into my lucid dream. How many mushrooms were you on in class today? Evidence definitely gone at this point, but my best comeback happened when my boyfriend and I went to a Halloween party. Part of his costume included sunglasses, so he kept them on all night, even inside. My ex showed up, and when we happened to run into each other, he said, "Only douchebags wear sunglasses indoors." I replied, "I guess I just have a thing for douchebags," and walked away. My friends applauded me, and even my ex came up and congratulated me later. Alright, moving on.
I concede defeat, and I do believe it was wrong for me to have dumped you because you were so self-absorbed.
Today at the gym, idiot on treadmill running, masked. Run into him at the sinks in the bathroom as I was brushing my teeth, and I asked him and the other masked guy with him if they had the Rona. I'm calling him Dingleberry because I'm not biased in my beliefs on people. No, I don't know. I could. You wouldn't want me to be spreading it, right? I wouldn't care, man. You should have a mask on, but what if you have it? What if I do? We're not from the state we're in right now, so we think y'all are crazy. What's crazy is running on a treadmill with a mask on. They walked out not saying anything else. Obviously uncomfortable. I need to start recording my interactions. I have dozens a day. How does one's ego get boosted by seeing others clearly not enjoy their company? Like seriously, I know I used to always need people to like me. I couldn't stand people not finding me comfortable to be around. So what is their secret? Learned that fam is a new slang term on Imager. Used it on a random black guy in the neighborhood and we smoked a blunt together. He said, "Nice dog, he friendly." I told him, "Thanks fam, yeah, he's nice." Guy pulled out a blunt light up and asked if I wanted some. Told him sure, and we talked about an hour about video games, cars, and console vs PC gaming. It was a great time. Hey, here's an idea. Maybe it wasn't because you said fam, but because they're just a very social person. I don't think you really had as much control over the circumstances there as you'd like to think. I was at my first college party, met this girl, we went to a room, and while she was giving me a her best friend walks in, she shoves her off of me, and then she gives me one also. Best night ever! It could have been if I didn't wake up. Meanwhile, turns out smart pandemic people are also made of BS. Told a guy on the train to wear a mask. Guy was like that, "Get the frick, no muzzle for me. You sheep are believing this pandemic, complete idiots." "I warned you, mate," I replied, then ripped an absolutely honkin' fart and the whole train cheered. Kiss! Painting my son made with Dollar Tree canvas and the 50-cent crafter paint from Walmart. He made them when he was 5. He is 7 now. Wow, look at that work. We have Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Oh, I love his relationship with God. Wow, a 9-year lie. What a commitment. Things my son says. At the shrine, me. Who do you want to light a candle for? What does lighting a candle mean? It's kind of like praying for someone. I want to light one for Jesus. Everyone prays to him, but not for him. Me. Jaw drops. Hashtag proud mummy. So what you're admitting is that you didn't pray for Jesus. Why not? Why don't you love Jesus, Mum? What's going on? An old lady on the street told me, "You look sad. Let me do something about it." And whipped out this from her trunk and gave it to me for free. Wahoo! Whoa, shut up! Yeah, it's so totally happened. Shut up. Police officers of Reddit, what was the silliest thing you've heard from someone trying to avoid a ticket for speeding?
I'm not a cop, but I told them I was in a rush to frick his wife. I got body slammed and a DUI that night.
Are you freaking kidding me? I banged my elbow on my wall and immediately looked downwards to check how many hearts I was on. In real freaking life. I'm such a gamer. Oh, smack, word? I think that's what's going on with me. Some girls always mention how I have a lot of girls, but really, I don't even be like that. That much though, lol. Once I get a girlfriend, they all start hitting me up trying to talk to me, lol. That's how I had like 5 girlfriends at one time. See, I never get this logic. That is not something to brag about. That just sounds exhausting. Like, where is your life in between all of that? Where is your own time? Relationships aren't a gacha game. You're not meant to get as many as you can. It's not Pokemon. My physique is all the weaponry I need. I work out hard every day and have been for years. The other day, some young guy is in my backyard trying to steal my wheelbarrow. I stepped outside with no shirt on. Just stood there and stared at him. He simply slowly backed away to the gate, looking at me in pure terror and left. I moved to the gate and watched as he ran as fast as he could down the street. My guns are all the guns I need. Oh, shut up! I told my dad I have a date with a girl, and his first question was, "Does she love the Lord?" And by the Lord, I mean Harry Styles. Bruce is out here asking the important questions. I'm screaming! Oh, this meme is so ugly. Oh, I used to have this friend who really thought he was an excellent driver. He had a Saturn SL2. He drove like a jerk everywhere. One day, he tells us he was driving on the highway and a Corvette passed him. He took offense and they proceeded to race for a few exits. He kept up no problem. He obviously impressed the Corvette owner because when they were done, he tipped his hat in respect. And so that's why you decide to put 4 hats in a meme. It's so dumb. Oh, it just hurts. Walmart experience tonight. Okay, well, honestly, if it's Walmart, this is probably true. This little girl, maybe 6 or 7, runs up to her mum nearby and says, "Mummy, Mummy, look at this cute jacket. May I please get it for winter?" Mum looks at it, looks at her. "I haven't had enough subscribers this month to get that." Puts it on the rack. Mind you, Mum has 4 handles of cheap vodka in her cart. They walk away. Little girl looks ultra sad. Ultra sad. I go over to the jacket and it was $26 and some change. So I buy it, give it to the little girl, and say Merry Christmas. Walk off. Sure enough, they are parked a few cars away. Mum comes up to me. "How dare you embarrass me like that in front of my kid?" I said, "You might have more subscribers if you stopped drinking Taka vodka and took care of yourself. Have a good life." Hopped in the jalopy and drove off. Some people, man. Ha ha ha. Oh, hi all, look, it's time for some fanarty. Today's work is by Depresso Espresso 9. I like that. Some finished artwork, hope we like it, and I do. Oh, the foot. I'm sorry, I love that the foot is going out of its way to do an MK symbol as well. A bit horrifying to see the dog having opposable thumbs like that, but adorable nonetheless. Thanks for the beautiful work, Depresso Espresso. Sorry, I still love the name. Depresso Espresso. Remember, if you'd like to see your own fan art in a future video, be sure to post it in the MK subreddit so we can grab it and put it on the video, the thing that you want to do. Now, you've made it to the end of today's video. Well done, you. You've achieved it. You've successfully procrastinated in an entertaining entertaining way. So why don't you like this video to show your appreciation for time well wasted? And hey, click that red button if you haven't already. Get rid of the redness. Ugh, redness is yucky. You don't want it red. And if you want, you can always turn it back to red if you're a dum-dum. Leave some comments below for me to laugh at and aggressively reply to. For now though, my name has been Jack. You've been a lovely person to ramble at today as always. Love your face, love your laughter. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!